Hey y'all, it's
PoosTalk,
bringing y'all juices from the Pooses.
Okay, so last week we had our episode, Can You Hear Me Now? And we just pretty much got into communication in all different relationships with man and a woman and woman, man and man,
right.
dog and man. I don't know.
Okay.
Anything in your preference. You can have communication, like I said, with your bank teller. You can have communication with, your gas station person next to your house that you go in, every day bump your gas. Communication just something every relationship should have.
Right.
You should not be afraid or not be scared of communicating.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's, I feel like the base of any relationship. And as you hear, I'm not just saying, relationship as far as just, man and woman.
Right, exactly. Anybody you talk to, you should have a good form of communication.
Absolutely.
And we need to work on that for this new year. Everybody need to work on that.
2018, communicate.
Whatever it is, however you feeling, communicate it. So don't nobody be second guessing or nobody feel like you're leading them on because they didn't know. Communicate.
You can't get it wrong if you don't say it. So, or if you say
that's
it.
Exactly what I was just about to say.
Once it's out, that's what it is.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The truth will come out. Right.
It will. So, you know what? This episode, we're going to bring this shit out to the A-Town. We rep the A. We love Atlanta.
That's what we
But
y'all got us messed up.
It's so traumatic.
The traffic in this hole.
Oh.
Got to go.
So this week we gonna talk about move, bitch. Get out the way.
We're going to talk about how traffic in Atlanta is so motherfucking bad. And everybody can relate to this episode because
we all drive.
It's everywhere.
If you
not
visited,
most of us, but y'all know what we getting.
Even if you just visiting, you come here for Christmas, you out of school, things like that. You already have
shit. It's terrible. When you wake up in the morning, you got to drive to work. It's traffic. When you get off work and come home, it's traffic. When you go to McDonald's up the street, it's traffic. Stay the fuck off the road.
If you can't drive, please, y'all.
Please.
Because it's hurting the ones of us that can.
It's
hurting us.
We got to get somewhere.
Oh, my gosh.
Y'all just want
or just get out the way. You know what? It's cool if you want to drive. I don't get it. I don't care. Just stay out the way. Georgia, you see me riding the fuck up on you in the fast lane. Take your slow ass in the other lane. You see me coming. I know you see me coming. I know you looking through your rear, through them side mirrors. I know you see me riding up on
your motherfucking nose and move.
Oh,
Georgia has a move over law.
It does.
Yes.
It does.
What's that?
What do you mean?
In the faster lanes of traffic, like if
somebody's coming up on you,
you are legally supposed to move.
You're supposed to move, or they can flash you.
But y'all just not doing it. I don't.
Or ride your tail for a short amount of time.
Honestly,
I
got to flash my lights at you. I might honk.
You have to read in Georgia. You have to read a driver's manual to get your permit and license. It's right there at the DMV, very accessible for you to read. One day while you're just out and about getting your blunts and stuff, go by the driver's DMV and get you that book that you need, and it'll tell you about all your
use your motherfucking common sense
when it comes to
and drive your vehicle.
Come on.
Drive your car.
That's the problem I feel. Everybody using their common sense and not the way it's supposed to be. That's the problem.
Everybody using their own common sense.
They think this is right.
Look, that's how
they look at you. Don't they flick you off when they do something to you? They feel it's right. They feel they're right. So how when they feel
I'm
they're
not gonna
right?
believe it. I'm not gonna believe it.
They flick you the fuck off.
Like, yeah, I can ride here.
They flick you off.
She'll scoot over.
They be mad.
Not me. I'm not scooting over. You gonna get the fuck out of my way. So, Danny, come in and tell these folks why you think there's traffic in the morning.
All right. Y'all, so I got my little theory of what I think is going on with the traffic.
Right.
All right. So about maybe 4 or 5 a.m. This is definitely a conspiracy theory, and I believe that the government is a part of traffic.
Oh,
That's
God.
just what it is. The government has initiated all of this shit. So the government.
Here we go. My favorite motherfucking topic. Outside of dick, outside of anything. When we talk about this shit.
Oh, it's real. And we're going to try to reframe her. Because the beast might come let loose.
I never, literally, y'all, I am like a happy ass person, like always. But when it comes to driving, I could kill everybody.
Everybody.
You riding and shit, and somebody going slow. And you look over and it's a nigga who looking all in your shit. Bitch, move!
Don't look at me, nigga. Don't fucking look at me, nigga. Drive your motherfucking vehicle.
Get out of my car.
Get out
Bitch, move! I'm not finna hit my number out with my fingers. I'm not finna roll the window down. Bitch, move!
Because I'm trying to be out.
I am out.
I'm
You
out.
tripping.
Not if he all in.
Nigga like,
Right.
I'm like, bruh.
This isn't the time. This isn't the time.
Get out of my mouth. Don't look at me. Don't talk to me. I'm out.
My road rage touches my soul too. It literally makes me forget that I believe in God, Jesus, and the Holy Ghost.
Oh my God. That's deep.
That's deep. Because they can all die.
Y'all.
All the people can die.
It'd be bad. I could be on the phone. Case in point, I've been on the phone talking to my parents. Y'all, my parents don't cuss, so I don't be cussing around them and stuff. I do cuss. They know I cuss, but I just don't cuss to my parents or whatever. I could literally be on the phone, and this has happened before.
Right.
And something happened, like anything, traffic, somebody walking out in the middle of the fucking street, but I got a green ass light. Bitch, what are you doing? I'm like, fuck! Like, it just... I don't know who I am. That shit takes completely over me. I done started cussing all in the phone. Forgot I was on the phone with my mama.
We more.
She like, Danielle. I'm like, oh, you all right?
My mom,
No.
she just let me do it.
I'm
like,
not.
Mom in traffic, it's
my
gonna
mom
go
let me
down,
do it
so
too.
either you gonna stay on the phone or not.
Or not.
Oh my God.
Because you already
It's
know
so
how
bad.
She stay on the phone because
It's
she
so
be
bad.
wanting to call me.
Oh.
That's
She be
my
like, all right, I gotta go. Bye.
This is my worst.
time.
The breakies, the breakers.
Y'all.
You should never be in the left lane. If you gonna hit your brakes every 25 feet, pull it on over. Pull it on over, bro.
Why are you here?
Because
To the right. In case you don't know.
and then you don't have nobody in front of you.
Nobody.
Why?
Nobody.
We
Why?
got some clips for y'all too. We got some clips that we gonna show y'all.
Real life.
This is for real. This is for real. There is nothing but lane in front of you. Nothing but lane. Why are you on your brakes, sir?
But I tell you the outpouring of conduct. What are you begging for? What? What the fuck are you begging for? I hit my brakes.
You brake in front of me, nigga. And the speed limit is 65.
Beep, 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 beep. We on the highway. I mean, I know my rage be getting to me, but I honestly drive fast, but I don't feel like I drive unsafely.
Right.
Yes, that's how I feel. I don't.
But I'm not gonna fuck somebody else slow up. If I see somebody coming behind me faster, I'm going 80. You
I'm
get
out
a
the
90.
way.
I'm over, and
I'm
I'm
over.
back behind
And
you.
then I'm
bro.
back behind you.
Exactly.
Just get back
And
over.
we
Exactly.
Why
There's
you
no
gotta
point
stay? It's
of
like you
me fucking him up because I'm going slower
It's
than
like
him.
you want to play a game. Like driving is not a game.
It's
You know
not.
what I'm saying?
It's
Like,
dangerous.
pay attention. First off, my mom taught me. I always shout my mom out because she's just the best. But she said that you drive for the person in front of you,
Absolutely. And the person
and
in
the
front
person
of them.
in front of them, and then watch
The
your
person's
side.
And the back.
And the back.
And the
You
back.
don't
I'm
even
looking
drive
to
it
make
for
sure y'all
yourself.
not finna hit my shit.
You got 3 mirrors to look at all that shit, and then your
And
eyes
your
straight
head
on.
see
to
the
turn
front.
around to your blind
If
spot.
I see the car in front of me brake, I either know that I need to take my foot off the gas, which you can do.
You don't have to brake.
Take your foot off the acceleration,
Slow it down.
and it's going to slow down.
Automatically.
You ain't got to bleep, bleep,
That's what a
bleep.
car does. It slows down if you're not pressing the gas.
It's a machine, you know.
Only time that don't happen is if you're on a hill. Come on, y'all. It slows down
Come on.
if you're not pressing the gas.
Even when you're going down the hill, take your foot off the gas. So now you're not like, oh.
I believe that they should, since they make doctors and nurses recertify every 2 years, I feel like they should let a fucking licensed driver recertify every 2 years. Because, like, I say my conspiracy is, like, people been driving their way for so long, they need to change it.
Yeah,
it's a certain way you supposed to drive.
Hmm.
They give you laws on it. That's how I know it's a certain way you supposed to drive.
Okay.
I'm not just coming off the top of my head. We have a law. You supposed to drive it that way.
Still operate machinery.
Operate machinery.
Recertified.
Yup.
I like
Damn.
that.
Yeah,
I like
that's
that too.
perfect. So
if I'm
your own
riding
shit
your ass for the
intentionally.
most part, I can get over it.
Right.
I'm riding your ass for the principle.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you motherfucking trying me. Cause you just stared me in my eyes and seen I was
in the rear view. I seen you look me.
So now
in the rear view.
And I'm behind you,
I
not
seen
close. And you still looking at me, you want to play. And then when I try to get over, that's when your bitch ass get over. So
Jump
then I
right
get
over
back
in front of
over
me.
and I'm pulling up with my finger at
I'd have pulled up, slowed down, so that I can
sunroof,
look you
like,
in your
coming out the
eyes
sunroof like that.
and tell you. Are you serious?
Fuck you.
Wow.
It's so
The
bad.
front way.
That's terrible.
The front way.
That's terrible.
My daughter calls me the car off of Cars because she was like, "You feel like you're a car. You need to go race. Literally,
I've
you need
always
to go to
said
race."
that. I want to do that
She
so
always
badly.
That's why she said that's my favorite movie because
Yes,
she said
I wanna
I'm
do
that
that
car.
so
She said I want to
bad.
race so bad,
To
so I
do a
need to
little
do it.
amateur drag race.
Right, and they
That'd
have
be
it at the
awesome.
Motor Speedway. You can
Yeah.
do a little
I
simulator amateur
know.
thing.
No, I don't want to do a simulator. I really want to be in the car.
car.
Yeah, I want to do it amateur though, but I want to do it.
Oh,
I wanted to drift my car when I first got it. I don't want to fuck my
My
tires
mom
up.
raced
That's why I
cars.
didn't.
I'm in the front seat all
Right.
the time. That's why I said. That's why when she drive now, I just be like, "Ma, how is your driving this bad?" And that's probably why, because she did all that hard driving from young age to her 30s, and then it was just like, I can't do it no more. I have a child, you know. So it's just like, fuck, I'm out. But she still
my
would
mama.
take me to
She's
the
still
parking
like-
lot and burn rubber.
Girl.
I'm sitting there like, in the front seat.
God. Moving along. Moving right the fuck along.
We got some crazy car stories, but
That was one of them. Crazy car
Crazy
stories.
car story. We're gonna read it on.
My crazy car story involves me and this bitch right here because it went down. So at one of my previous schools,
Right.
one of my previous schools, we was at a little house party. I'm like, they're honking at me. So I'm still backing up or whatever. And then I hear more cars honking. I'm like, is it me? Because I know I'm still moving. So I'm like, is it me? Are they honking at me? And then here goes Stingy Poos. And she like, hey, baby Poos, the crosses. I was like, yeah, I see the crosses. She was like, the crosses. I was like, I see the crosses. I'm not going to hit the crosses. Soon as I said the last one, y'all, the back of my tires, the back of my mother's tires,
Oh my God, y'all.
literally had hit a cliff.
Not any
The cliff was straight down like this. Like the tires is here, and there is the fucking cliff.
And it probably was about 15 feet. So it was
it was
up.
deep. It was so deep. I was like, oh shit.
Oh,
I just looked over. I said, look, the tires is definitely on the cliff. And I got to floor it because we ain't gonna get off. Almost killed us. That was a crazy ass story.
That's crazy.
Definitely know to watch for the cliffs now because I seen the cross. And I wasn't gonna hit them damn crosses. But I realize now the crosses was right next to the cliff.
The crosses were trying
The
to
crosses was trying to say
The crosses, Danny.
The crosses.
I was like, bitch, I see the crosses.
The crosses, Danny.
Why do you keep saying that?
I was drunk.
Oh.
I knew we was about to die. Some crazy shit, cuz. For all three of us. New Year's Eve one year.
I need a little sweet.
Right.
New Year's Eve one year. We was going to the Quad, which is like a rave club in Atlanta. It's closed now, but it's fucking bomb.
It was so
Shout out to the
great.
whole quad.
Shout out to the quad.
Oh my God, we love the rain. Hold on, with. So let me just tell y'all what our night was looking out.
Okay.
We was already fucked up. I'm not even gonna lie.
It was New Year's Eve.
It was New Year's
It was
Eve.
New Year's Eve.
We was running
Like
late.
tonight.
It's New Year's Eve.
It's New Year's Eve.
Hey.
2018.
So, we pull up to, wait, we don't even pull up. This will happen first. So I'm driving, right? So downtown Atlanta is a lot of like runways and shit like that. Like, and that's another reason traffic be tripping because people like, you can ride it so much and still forget like, oh shit, this is one way.
And
so,
we from here.
So look, so I'm riding and then I just hit up. First off, we pulled out of the parking lot because it was no parking and it was like $30, $40, something. I was like, no. Right. It was like, she was like, nah, we gonna pay this shit. I'm like, bitch, no, we not. In that parking lot alone, y'all, it probably was about 4 or 5 police cars.
Oh. Just in that one.
I pulled out and bust a left on 2 a one way. So I'm
that
riding.
Was coming in the opposite direction.
Out from the police, y'all. It basically was
literally behind us. Literally behind us.
It was like we was at the police station. They was in there chilling.
Shit.
And I bust the whole left with bottles in the car.
Bottles and pooses.
We in the car. I just like we pull out, right? It's motherfuckers like I'm like,
they're like wrong way.
And
wrong way.
I was a little, like I said, okay, I had fucked up. I thought they was saying, hey.
And bust straight on the street.
I was waving and shit like, yeah, New Year. They was like, nah. And I was like,
wrong way.
Wait, y'all.
Wrong way.
The lights is the wrong way.
Everything is fake.
We going the wrong way.
2 seconds because the street was like right there. And we all realized everything.
My mind just was like, now. And I made a left, and thank God it was into a street. Like she said, I made a left and pulled right into a parking spot. And the police rolled right behind us.
Oh my goodness.
As soon as I parked, I was like, oh my God.
It's bad.
I'm not driving. The crazy ass.
It was going down.
So one of my crazy car stories was about me and my best friend, Thick Poos. Shout out to Thick Poos. So this crazy girl decided to pretty much show me her first night on the Molly with her crazy nigga that she loved to death. No. So she got on the Molly, we drinking, we smoking, and she driving. And when I say her crazy self went from the south side, we came to East Atlanta, pulled up to a hole in the wall, drunk, smoked, got with these niggas, and they was like, we out to the station. Shout out to Central Station.
Hey.
Long live Central Station.
Oh my God.
Long live Central Station.
And
they said, we out to Central Station. And this bitch got pulled over by the cops. When I say I almost shit it myself. No. Shit it myself, literally. And they gonna tell us the reason why they pulled us over is because an old ass born couple followed us from the south side to the east side and said we ran a red light. Thank God we was looking good because they was like, y'all look good as fuck. Y'all gonna come back this way and fuck with us? We was like, yeah. And they was like, all right, y'all can go. Boom. And we was out. Stayed to Central Station till 6 o'clock in the morning. And I asked this hoe, I'm going to drive. She was like, nah, I'm straight. I'm going to drive. I was like, nah, I'm driving. She was like, nah, I'm driving.
Oh.
Okay, cool. You driving. Try. The 1 second I goes and check a text message. So my head is down. I feel the car shifting to the right. But I'm like, she's going to catch it. So something says, look up, because she ain't catching it, and we still drifting to the right.
Oh, my God.
I looked up, we about to hit the sidewall. He spun out of control.
Oh.
360. Literally, a 360. And then maybe a 180 and hit a ditch. Like, if that ditch wasn't there, we would have went to ongoing traffic.
Oh, shit.
Because the car was spinning that fast.
Yeah.
But the ditch was in the middle, so we kind of, tilted over in the ditch, and boom, the car laid back on all fours.
Oh, my God.
All I know is during that whole time, I did not look at her. And I looked over at her, and I seen her seat decline. So I'm like, dang, Dad did that? And she was like, nah, I had to declined my seat and went to sleep. I reclined my seat and went to sleep. I was like, you went to sleep while driving?
You reclined your seat to go to sleep.
I thought
While you was driving?
She said, I thought I was in my bed.
Girl,
Oh,
get out now, bitch! Get out now!
We fighting.
Get out!
I told you.
I was like,
I told you I would have.
that was wild
It
driving.
ain't even like I was, no. She literally was like, no. I'm going to sleep. I'm
right
going.
now.
I thought I was in my
I'm
bed.
done, y'all. I'm out.
I'm out.
We all out, basically. We all going to sleep forever. She didn't give a fuck.
She didn't give a fuck.
I told you she was on every drug
out.
ever.
She
Like
was out.
her eyes said sleep. That's something you cannot fight worth nothing.
Yeah.
Is when your body says sleep,
It'd be bad.
that's what it means.
She took it too
Sleep.
far by taking the seat back. Is that's what I'm saying. If I feel like it was purpose. You put your seat back to fall asleep.
Like-
It wasn't like you was on it like, no, you were
Like even the bed don't recline, so you know, bitch. You had to recline that shit.
What the fuck?
The bed ain't reclining.
Yeah,
You thought I was in the bed.
Fuck us.
Yeah.
Fuck us.
No.
I'm tired.
As much as we talking about these crazy ass stories,
Right.
clearly we was all intoxicated or something like that. This driving shit is serious.
It's
y'all.
serious.
It's still very serious, and you got to remember to not drive drunk, like to not drive.
That was a
on
long.
the
All these
Molly.
stories is a long time
Right,
ago.
these all was a very long time
not
ago.
nowhere near recent.
That was all a long time ago, and I mean, don't drive that way. Like the fatalities out here in
It's
Atlanta,
serious.
let alone Georgia,
Georgia.
let alone the whole U.S. or the world in general, because people out here just doing the wrong thing on the road.
But
So
mainly
be careful,
Georgia,
like
because
really,
skyrocketed.
really be careful and pay attention to your drivers, not just yourself. Pay attention to the other drivers.
Exactly.
You got to watch for everyone.
Right.
So-
For everybody. And definitely for yourself.
Yeah.
And just, for people like me. Because
Just
I'm on that ass.
move.
Just
Yeah.
move.
Just move.
I don't
Just
have
move.
to.
Like I don't have to do that.
I don't
at
want
all.
to.
I will though.
I'm gonna. I'm going to.
It's gonna happen.
I don't want to, but
'Cause
I
feel
am
some type
going
of
to.
way. I feel like you're trying me, but still,
You trying
but still,
but
it could all be so simple. It
Just
really
like that folks
could.
say, y'all need to just stop moving to Atlanta though.
Mm.
We full.
we full.
All right, well hit us on Instagram _PoosTalk_ on the SoundCloud, everything PoosTalk. Sorry, Daddy hates
Right.
the pen.
My gosh, flicking this shit all in.
Oh,
Wow,
bad.
because it was my hands.
So
it's bad.
Just hit us on all our shit. Let us know what's up.
Right.
And until next time.
deuces from the Pooses.
Out.
Ooh, y'all remember that birthday that we had with that car, and it was defrost. It wouldn't defrost. That shit was bad too. I remember that.
When we
no.
went
We went to opera. That was
Yeah,
the first
I
time we
went
went to
started
opera.
smoking.
Yes.
Psycho Poos. Again, a situation with this bitch.
Oh my god.
We told her, no, we're not gonna take your car. No, we're gonna take my car. As soon as we pulled into the club
At opera downtown.
on our birthday, me and her had the same birthday. Me and Baby Poos got the same birthday.
Right.
As soon as we pull in,
Oh. I mean, we
I
already
was like, oh,
couldn't see.
shit.
We already could not see because there was no heat or air like to defrost the windows. So we windshield wiping the shit, but we can't see. Wiping it down.
we
and
got
going
heels
down.
on. We cute as
Oh,
fuck.
we
It's our
cute.
birthday.
It's cute.
And this bitch car whole smoking.
Oh.
Like, y'all ready?
So, I guess we can go ahead and y'all ready? Ready?